Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Razorbacks will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's caught. It's McCoy. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3-and-out. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. To adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Green. Dumps it to the back. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride of the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
To stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete downfield.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Green. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He's got it. First down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got some room, it was over. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice pitching catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to pass. It's Green. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. To throw, he's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as kind of past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's moving out of the pocket. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Green. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Trying play action. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
To the air, it's Castellanos. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To do here on second and long. To throw, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's McCoy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing to score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Green. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. End off from the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Quarterback adapting. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving out to the right. Running into the open space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking the shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you, Ross.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you start to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. Back to pass, it's Green. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Bunch formation for these receivers. of the gun, the inside give. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.